Our Native American forebears understood that the balance between man and nature is fragile. They recognized that we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but borrow it from our children.
Well, I think every company has a responsibility to make as little impact on the natural environment from a negative standpoint as possible. We're fortunate at Anderson that we're making a product out of a natural resource that's renewable.
Unlike many other parts of the world, America's forests are completely sustainable. In fact, according to the U.S. Forestry Service, there are more hardwood trees in our nation's forests today than there were 100 years ago. Teddy Roosevelt once said, "A nation behaves well if it treats its natural resources as assets, that they must turn them over to the next generation increased and not impaired in value." Roosevelt's philosophy has always been a core value of Anderson Hardwood Floors. We understand that our forests must be treated as an asset in order for Anderson to remain in business for our children and grandchildren. Long before it was hip to be green, Anderson created multiple initiatives to ensure the sustainability of our raw materials, reduce our waste byproducts, and preserve the environment where our associates and families live.
We adopted the best management practices in the mid-'80s, which was a series of ways to harvest that were better and more environmentally sensitive than what had been done in the past. And what we wanted to do was to use our buying power as a company that was buying timber and buying logs to only buy from people that supported the best management practices.
This is the Anderson environmental legacy. Over recent months, you may have noticed how the flooring industry has suddenly taken on a green message. That shouldn't really be so surprising. Right now, while most flooring categories are stagnating, green product sales continue to grow. The industry has suddenly realized that there's money to be made being green.
I think Anderson takes a leadership position. We are certainly on the forefront of environmentally conscious products. It just makes sense to make wise uses of those raw materials from a business standpoint, and green kind of falls into that naturally.
But that shouldn't be our primary reason for shifting to truly green products for our customers. Did you know that illegal logging and tropical deforestation causes more of an impact on global warming than all of the world's automobiles?
One of the things that we've done at Anderson, we have tried to encourage legislation, the amendment to the Lacey Act, that will restrict importing illegally harvested timber in the United States in products. The other thing that we're doing is we're looking at technologies like our new Permacolor product that will naturally color wood and make it darker without the use of chemicals. So it's a very green product, and it's a very good alternative to exotic species.
By promoting green products, in reality, you are leaving an inheritance for your offspring, a legacy from your generation. If you want to make our world a better place to live, choose to sell flooring that comes from sustainable sources. The ultimate test of a moral society is the kind of world that it leaves to its children.
At Anderson, we're an environmentally conscious company. All of us want to feel good about what we do, and we want to leave more than what we came with. So we want to leave it better than we found it. And I think that's happening. Real environmental stewardship, or being green, is not a single environmental action or a communications campaign, but emanates from a corporate culture of environmental actions over a sustained period of time. Anderson Hardwood Floors is that kind of organization.